plan for 2021, we'll get right to it. It never made sense. It never made sense, but Ian Rappaport's been revealing things recently, and it's helping us make sense of it. It's clear what he said. The plan was to start Jimmy and to trade him in the offseason. And the whole plan for the year, the number one goal, was to increase Jimmy Garoppolo's trade value. If they win the Super Bowl, great. But they didn't make moves to give themselves the best chance for that to happen. What they did was they basically said, we're going to start Jimmy. We're going to try to get his trade value from a 3 to a 2. According to Ian Rappaport, the Niners were offered a 3 and turned it down because they think by playing him this year, they can get it up 1 round. Maybe not even 1 round. Maybe from like high 3 to low 2. You know what I'm saying? Just a few picks. That's what and it's like if they win a Super Bowl along the way, great. Although that would be a good problem to have because then they would have to figure out what do you do with Trey Lance and keep Jimmy, and it's almost complicating matters. It's like the goal was to compete and to make the playoffs. And anything more, c'est la vie. But really, it's all about increasing a trade value and making a sunk cost less of a sunk cost. What do you think? Is that how you interpret it? And if so, what do you think?
I think it very well might be what they're going for, but I don't necessarily agree with it because I don't feel as if the value from moving up from a 3 to a 2 equates to the value of getting Trey Lance a year under his belt in playing time.
Right.
And if you're looking to move up picks and you think Lance is that bad, then if he played, you would have your second round pick and third round pick would be higher because your record would be worse, and you'd move up that way. But I think you and I both feel as if Trey Lance would play equal or better to Jimmy. It certainly as the year progresses. And for me, that experience would be invaluable. It would certainly be greater than the difference between the second and the third.
Here's the thing, though. They overpaid for Trey Lance. And they gave up 2, 3 threes and 3 1s and a 3. That's a lot. And I understand they're feeling like we got to get something back. And more than that, it can get more. The trade can get more expensive. The worse they are, the more expensive the trade is because those first round picks are contingent on their record. So from their perspective, if we play Trey as a rookie and we suck, we don't know, he's a rookie, then we just paid even more for him. So let's start Jimmy Garoppolo and make this trade a little bit more palatable. Then trade Jimmy Garoppolo for more than we could have, get something back, and then go to Trey Lance. I understand that aspect of it, but I don't think they're actually improving Jimmy Garoppolo's trade value. I don't think that's happening.
It's negligible, if anything.
I think that they'd actually be winning just as many games with Trey Lance handing off 40 times. I mean, he's very good at handing off. Maybe he's not as good as Jimmy as handing off, but he's pretty good at handing off. That's the thing. That's the kicker. I'm not even certain that this mediocre, average, middling, veteran statue with no arm and terrible footwork is better than the rookie. I'm not sure of that. So what they're doing is basically, I don't know, kind of shortchanging themselves in 2021 and hoping. And I think they're kind of shortchanging themselves for 2022. That's the kicker here.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah. They should be all in for hey, if we play this right, we will be Super Bowl contenders in 2022. What they're doing is I don't know if they're Super Bowl contenders this year or next year, but at least they'll get maybe. Are they going to get a second for Jimmy? Do you think they're going to get that second?
Kansas City got a third for Alex.
Contract.
Kansas City got a third for Alex Smith, right?
I think they got 2 twos for him. I think they got 2 twos for him.
And the 49ers got a 2 for Alex.
Oh, no, the Niners got 2 twos for him. The Kansas City got a 3 for him. You're right.
Right.
The Niners got 2 twos for him, but he was cheap at that point and younger.
Right.
You're trading Jimmy's contract too. $27 million. You might have to pay a lot of that to get a 2. Do you want to?
Yeah. I think Alex Smith was the better player.
Yeah.
You factor in the contract. I think maybe I know we talked. You asked this question, I want to say last week, and I think I said a second, and then you said a third. I think probably third does make more sense.
Yeah.
I think at best you're getting a second at best, but it's going to be like a late second if anything. Like you're not going to get.
The Niners are acting like a third was lowballing it for Jimmy. Like that's actually generous that some team would offer a third for Jimmy coming off that injury season. I mean, they're thinking, okay, well, if we could get a third coming off that season, we'll play him. He'll stay healthy. We'll go to the playoffs, and then Has Jimmy improved? Does he look better this year?
He's the
same guy. He's the same guy. No, there's not going to be a team that's like, oh my God, Jimmy looks better this year. No one's saying that. He looks the same, and that some people think that's good, but I don't think anyone thinks that's quite good enough to win a Super Bowl, which is why the Niners are moving on. So if he was worth the 3, he's still worth the 3. If the Niners make the playoffs, they miss the playoffs. Who freaking cares? He hands off 45 times a game. He's a third-round pick at best. Take it.
Right. What they could do to make it look like they're getting a second is they might trade their third for a second, and so we got a second for him.
Whatever. Great. Wonderful.